Hello viewers, welcome to Science TV, 4 p.m. brief news to inform you what happened within the country and also international. I am your host, Videlis Njoki, and that is my sign name. The sign language interpreter doing the voicing is Gideon Minor. On to our first news item. The government pathologist, Johansen Oduor, on Thursday commenced the post-mortem examination of Nairobi lawyer Kyalo Mbobu at the Lee Funeral Home. The prominent advocate was gunned down earlier this week in a shocking incident that has gripped the legal fraternity and the wider public. According to the preliminary police report, Mbobu was attacked as he drove towards his current residence along Magadi Road. Two armed assailants riding on a motorbike reportedly intercepted his vehicle before opening fire, fatally killing him. On other news, the Law Society of Kenya, LSK, has announced that lawyers across the country will stage protest tomorrow to demand justice for the killing of Nairobi-based advocate Kyalo Mbobu. The LSK president, Eric Odhiambo, condemned the murder, terming it as an attack on the rule of law and the legal profession. He called on investigative agencies to move with speed and ensure that those behind the assassination are arrested and prosecuted. Odhiambo further warned they will stage a protest, but we need justice for a man who was an advocate who was killed, and he was also a lawyer. That's why we need justice in Kenya. On other news, Prime Cabinet Secretary and Foreign Affairs Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi has announced that the government will engage the International Monetary Fund, IMF, on a new program designed to stabilize and guide the country's economy. He noted that the initiative is part of broader reforms aimed at strengthening fiscal management and promoting sustainable growth. Mudavadi further revealed that the National Treasury is exploring measures to ensure Kenya exists. The Financial Action Task Force, FATF, grey list on money laundering and terror financing. He said that leaving the list will not only restore investors' confidence, but also improve the country's global financial reputation. On other news, Kenyans manufacturers have raised fresh concern over the country's high and unpredictable tax regime, warning that it continues to discourage investment and slow down the growth of local industries. The sector has described taxation and frequent policy shifts by the taxman as a major impediment even as the government sets an ambitious goal of attracting USD 2 billion in foreign direct investment by 2028. Industry leaders, including Bidco board chair Vimal Shah, argued that the burden of multiple licensing and levies is suffocating startups and limiting opportunities for growth. Shah noted that small businesses face excessive costs before they even begin operations, calling for a simplified licensing framework where firms are only taxed after reaching certain revenue thresholds. On other news, at least half of Kenyans have experienced some form of police harassment. A new report by International Justice Mission, IJM, Kenya has revealed. The study conducted across 9 counties highlighted corruption or extortion 55.8% and harassment 54.7% as the most common forms of misconduct by law enforcement officers. Other concerns raised include police inaction, wrongful detention, and physical assault causing non-serious injuries. The respondents also reported less frequent but severe cases such as threat to life, malicious prosecution, destruction of property, and unlawful discharge of firearms. The use of obscene language, sexual offenses, and enforced disappearances were also cited, citing concerns about the abuse of power and lack of accountability within the security sector. On our final news item, Kenya is facing a surge in child obesity, with UNICEF warning that 13% of girls aging 15 to 19 are now overweight or obese. The agency links the rise to unhealthy dietary shift and the aggressive marketing of ultra-processed food. According to UNICEF, obesity among school-aged children have overtaken underweight cases globally, with 1 in 10 children now living with obesity. Experts caution that this trend poses long-term health risks, including diabetes, hypertension, and cardiovascular diseases. The agency is urging governments, including Kenyans, to strengthen policy on food labeling, marketing restrictions, and school nutrition program to help combat the crisis and promote healthier eating habits among children. I believe that the parent will take this warning seriously and also take heed, because at the age of 15 and 19 and 16, being obese, that is not very healthy and it's not very wise. That is all we had prepared for you here at Science TV. 4 p.m. brief news, and don't forget to support us on our social media platform. Get us on IG, X, YouTube, Facebook, all the platform at Science TV. I have been your host, Videlis Njoki, and sign language interpreter with the voicing is Gideon Minor. Bye-bye.